Welcome to Neon Cobra. Let's kick into it. All right. So a little bit of a change up, right? Generally, we've been more focused on Azure and, AI and such, but I've been getting this question more and more. And I feel like this video is going to be a frequently updated or potentially removed depending on what happens in the next 30 days. So this is in regards to Exchange Online Subscription Edition. Pardon me, Exchange Subscription Edition or Exchange SE. So if you aren't aware, Exchange 2016 and 2019 are going end of life middle of October 2025. So October 14th, less than 30 days from times of recording. Now the difficulty is there's been a bunch of information released about, just buy the subscription edition. The problem is the requirements under this require either software assurance, which does not exist in CSP. So you need to have an enterprise agreement or an open value agreement to leverage that. Or in lieu of that, you need an E3 or E5 license that have extended use rights on it. Now, this is great and everything, except the SE edition still has not been released on the CSP price sheet, which means we're really coming down to the wire. Now, these price sheets are generally released at the first of the month. So as an MSP, if you're hoping by October 1st, SE edition will be available, that is a very big gamble. It is a very good chance that it will not be made available. And if I look at it from a logistical standpoint, you still need E3 or E5 licenses to be compliant. This is not like an ESU, you slap it on and you're done. It requires a form of software assurance or subscription-based licensing. So if you're going to go so far as to move to an E3 or E5 license, you may as well just be looking at an Exchange Online migration. Now, I understand there are fringe cases for this, and you may not be able to make a lift of that capacity, but this is something you need to start planning around now. Because if we're going to sit around and wait and hope that the SE edition becomes available October 1st, you're going to have less than 14 days if it doesn't get released to do a mass migration to Exchange. So hopefully this kind of gets some information out. If you have any Exchange servers in the wild and you're waiting for that magical ESU, don't. Right? I'm not confident it'll release in CSP. And if it will, it'll come at the last second. And it's a really bad place to be in. So let's try to forward plan as a community, see if you can get things up into the ecosystem. I am going to link a couple of articles in relation to this. Some of them was updated as of 5 days ago, still showing the requirements of E3, E5 and software assurance. So as I get more information, I may append to this video. I may remove, right, as mentioned. This is just something I want to get out into the ether. So I'm actually going to release this video a little bit earlier this week instead of on Friday. So with that, catch you next time.